All right. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You know who it is. I am Derek Thompson.
And I'm Diego Thompson.
And who are we?
We're the Pick'em Pros.
We're the Pick'em Pros coming back at you in the house with a special episode of Who You Got, father-son dynamic duo coming at you from Kings in Raleigh, North Carolina. No better place to be. No better place to go out, have a good time, bowl, eat, best pizza around, just a great time. So we definitely encourage you to go to Kings, have a night out. After the show, we're going to go to the Kingpin Suite, and we're going to have a great time. So, yeah, that's definitely how you want to do it here at Kings. But how you doing, my man, Diego?
I'm doing good. Panthers got to win. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So those of you that follow us know Diego is the ultimate Carolina Panther homer.
Yep.
So you might hear about 57 references of the Carolina Panthers. But do we have any Carolina Panther fans in the house? Okay. All right. Okay. I guess he's in good company.
Yeah.
All right, good, man. Well, hey, happy to do this with you. We're going to have a great show. We have a loaded show. We have a loaded show, almost as loaded as the Clayton High School basketball team. I tell you, we're almost as loaded, not quite. Let's give a shout out to the Clayton High basketball team in the house. They're to our left. Yes, man. We are so, we try not to be homers with too many. Diego's a homer with the Panthers. I'm a homer with a few teams. But the thing that we always agree on is Clayton High. So we love them. So big shout out to them. So we've got them as guests here. But we have an action-packed show here today. We are going to talk NBA. We're going to talk all sports, really. NBA, we're going to give you our top 5 power rankings right now. Okay, we're in week 3 of the NBA, so we're going to give you our top 5 right now based on where we are today. Then we've got professional boxer Jae Edwards in the building. Jae, some noise for Jae. Yes, we've got an expert in the building because Diego and I are not an expert in boxing, although I beat him down all the time. I'm not an expert at the professional level. No?
Nah. What's your record in the NFL picks?
Man, you be bringing up old stuff.
How many games far are you behind?
I'm not sure. I'm not really counting. I'm not really counting. I'm already a champion. I already have a ring. So I'm kind of resting on my laurels right now. You know what I mean? All right. But anyway, so Tyson Paul, we're going to talk about that fight. That fight is Friday on Netflix, so you definitely want to check that out. So Jay is going to join us to talk about that fight, and we're going to be at odds on that one. That's going to be a fun conversation. Then we've got to talk about NFL Week 10. We're going to give you all the picks for the games. All my picks are going to be right on that one. I'm going to redeem myself this week. And then we've got the Rising Stars. All right, we are going to highlight the Rising Stars in high school sports. So we have Andrew Grimes joining us from Clayton High.
Yep.
Yes, make some noise. Andrew, yes. And we also have Justice Mitchell joining us from Clayton High as well. Yes. So they are both in the building. They're going to join us and talk about the upcoming season. And then, do we have any Cowboy fans in the house? No. Oh. Well, we got to talk Cowboys because you either love them or hate them, right? So you will either hate on them for a while or you're going to love on them. But those that used to love them probably hate them now. But we're going to talk about the Cowboys today as well. And we might have another special appearance by a Cowboy fanatic. We'll see if we can bring him out. All right. So you ready for a good show? All right. So let's bring on our guy. He calls himself the next Stephen A. He has amazing fire takes. He is family. He's been joining us for a lot of our shows. He's going to join us today to also give his top 5 power rankings in the NBA, as well as when we talk NFL. Put your hands together for Mr. Christopher Davis. Come on in, Chris. Yes, what's up? What's up, fam? Come on in.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing tonight?
All right. Can y'all hear Chris? Is the mic good? All right. Say something, Chris.
Hi.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
All right. We can hear you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into these rankings, man. So, Diego, you ready to kick us off?
I'm ready.
Okay, so these are top 5. This is our power rankings, okay? So this is based on where everybody is right now. They actually submitted their rankings in Friday, and they changed them based off the games last night because this is a fluid list. So this changes day to day. This is a true power ranking. So let's go ahead, Diego. Let's go 5 through 1. Why don't you go ahead and kick us off, my man?
All right, number 5, I have the Golden State Warriors at 7-2. Had a big win against the Celtics this week, Wednesday. Won 4 of those games without Steph. And they lost the Cavs last night, but I still think they're a top-tier team.
Okay, now you kind of glanced over that. Did they lose to the Cavs last night, or did they get blown out by the Cavs last night? Which one?
I don't know if that really matters. It's a regular season. People aren't trying.
Okay.
So, yeah, they got Buddy Hield coming off the bench. So, yeah, got a lot of good things on the team.
Okay. All right.
And number 4, I got the Phoenix Suns. KD, Booker playing really well. Just playing really well. Haven't had some big wins against some of the top teams in the West. So got them at 4. Number 3, I got the Celtics. They're 8-2, reigning champs, of course. Don't have Porzingis, but still been playing pretty well. Number 2, I got the undefeated Cavs. They've been playing well, of course. They're undefeated, but they haven't been playing that good a competition. So I have to have them at 2. And number 1, I have the Thunder. They're 8-1, had some big wins against the Nuggets and some other teams, and just been playing really well overall.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, again, this is the top 5 power rankings here, so not a bad list. I don't know about the Warriors. You know, we know you are the Warriors are your heart. You know, you did get them right back in 2022, so you have a history there. Cavs are the surprising team, 10-0. I don't think anybody saw that one coming except Joshua, one of our big subscribers from Cleveland. That's the only reason why he picked them, because he's from there. But good list, good solid list. All right. Well, Chris, man, you ready to give us your top 5, my man?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see how much you guys agree or disagree. Who you got?
So, number 5, I have the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards is doing his thing. To me,
Okay.
I mean, shooting 12 threes a game, making 48% of them, that's insane. Plus, he has Julius Dante and Naz Reid rounding it out. You know, we still don't have faith in Rudy Gobert, but, you know, it's going to be all right either way. I think the Wolves are solid at number 5. Number 4, I got the Phoenix Suns. Kevin Durant, the a.k.a. Ageless Wonder at this point, is really doing his thing. And to me, I love how he's playing in the clutch for them these past few games.
He's turned back the clock. He's always been a solid player, but it seems like he's taking it up a notch.
He's back at, dare I say, MVP level, but I don't know.
Yeah.
This is conversation.
Okay, all right.
All right. Number 3, I have the Oklahoma City Thunder. Chet Holmgren, Jalen, and SGA. I mean, what else can you say, man? They're really, them young boys are different down there. And I really think that this is the year where they really make a push and they really do their thing.
They are a problem.
And number 2, and I have the Boston Celtics. I mean, they're the defending champs, of course.
Yes.
Deepest team in the league. You know, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, all-stars. What more can we say about the Celtics? They've already proven that they can do it after last year, so let's just see if they can do it again. Number 1, we have the Cavs. Kenny Atkinson is a great coach, man. I really think that he's unlocked something with these players. Darius Garland has performed really well. My one question is this going to be true in the playoffs? That's my one caveat. Because I've seen Darius Garland, I've seen Karis LeVert in the playoffs. Sometimes they be no-shows, so it's a little rough. But I definitely have the Cavs as my number 1 team as of now.
Okay, and as of right now. So let's forecast a bit. Let's look into the playoffs, because we know that they're a team that has fallen short. They're a team that fired their coach and brought in Atkinson. Atkinson may have showed just how smart he is by reneging on the Hornets. So that may have showed kind of some of his acumen there.
He's the Hornets coach?
Huh?
He's the Hornets coach?
No, didn't he turn down the Hornets?
Oh, yeah.
He did turn down the job.
Yeah, he did.
Right.
He did, yeah.
But okay, so Diego, what do you think Cleveland does in the playoffs this year?
I think they're maybe win a playoff series at best. I just don't think their game translates to the playoffs very well.
Okay. All right. More of a regular season story.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely see what happens there. Well, one more NBA topic here while we have you, Chris. Man, let's talk about the Milwaukee Bucks. Man, what, 2-7?
Listen, as one of Giannis's biggest offenders, him trying to get Dame over here has proven to be the worst idea ever. I'm sorry. Drew Holiday was the linchpin to that team, man.
Yeah.
The way he helps out on defense, because the one thing Milwaukee needs is perimeter defense. Like, everybody's lighting them up right now. Giannis and Dame could score 35 and they could score 40, but if you have nobody to defend except Giannis, then what are y'all really going to do? Plus, Doc Rivers, not the biggest fan of him. And as a Lakers fan, Darvin Ham being an assistant coach, not a fan of that either. So, it's looking real quiet for them. I'm not gonna lie.
It's looking rough. So, Diego, is it time to panic for the Bucks? Are they beyond that? Did they? I'm throwing a bunch of questions at you. Do they keep Doc? Although they're already paying 3 coaches as it stands right now. I mean, what's your take on the Milwaukee Bucks, Diego?
I think they might as well keep Doc because they're paying so many coaches, and a new coach isn't going to fix anything right now because they're just that bad. And, what were the other questions again?
Man, okay, you talked about Doc. Is there any hope of them turning their season around, just with the talent that they have? Can they turn it around?
If they make a big trade, then I think they could, but right now, no, I don't think they can turn it around. No, it's looking pretty bad. Yeah,
the defense has suffered. They definitely missed Drew Holiday. That was a big miss. Damian Lillard, again, he brings a lot of offense, of course, but they lost just too much on the defensive end. So I think they're in trouble. Chris, any chance they can turn it around?
I mean, I hope they can, because I really did pick them going deep in the playoffs this year, because last year was like, oh, it's just the injuries. You know, they'll be fine. They could have made a conference finals run with Giannis and Dame. It's not looking like that. So we hope, but it's looking real hard for them to turn it around. But we'll see. It is a long regular season, so we definitely will see.
All right. Okay. Well, no, good takes, guys. You know, we had to touch on the NBA. It's early, but we definitely have to give you our top 5. We'll keep that fluid. We'll put that on the site and let you know where we stand there. And, great comment. Yeah, new merch. Definitely have new merch. We're going to talk about that a little later. But thank you, Jonny O, for calling out the merch. Yeah, you see it. Appreciate that. All right. Well, Chris, we're going to see you a little later, man, when we talk NFL. And we're going to transition to boxing, man. So we're going to take a 30-second interlude, and we're going to come back with Jae Edwards to talk about Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. All right?
Yeah.
Woo! All right, welcome back. We are back. Make some noise for Mr. Jae Edwards. Yeah, we got, man, looking all in shape, man. You just, I tell you, you are the fountain of youth. I've been knowing you for a long time. You are just, an amazing person. I know you're a motivational speaker, trainer, and all that, and of course, professional boxer. But tell everybody your age, man.
57.
Man, dude, it's crazy because that picture that you saw is recent. It is chiseled like you are 25. Yeah. That's ridiculous, man. So that's definitely a shout out to discipline and training. That, Diego has a question for you that leads into just training and boxing.
Yeah, so boxing, what does the discipline and training take to be able to be an elite boxer? Like, what is that like?
Man, that's dedication. That's day in, day out, 5 days a week, sometimes 6. It entails plenty of running to be a pugilist. And a lot of times these days you don't see pugilism. You don't hear that term in combat sports. Pugilism is the hardening of the body in order to be able to take extreme punishment and deliver extreme punishment. So it's the difference between once you get hit as opposed to you getting hit and going, ah, or you get hit and say, bring it. That's what a pugilist does. Pugilist gets hit and say, bring it.
Wow. So would you say that being a boxer is possibly the hardest sport to be an athlete in?
It's one of the hardest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would say out of a lot of sports that I played and practiced for, it is the hardest because it entails, you talking about mental discipline, physical discipline, psychological discipline.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so, man, we got a big fight coming up.
Yes, sir.
Big fight,
Yeah,
big
yes,
fight.
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
coming up, I mean, man, Mike Tyson he invokes so many thoughts and memories in all of us, especially like our age group, because of the, 30-second knockouts and all of that. The video game, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, was legendary of our era. The Mike Tyson parties, just all of that. It was just a certain time in boxing. And boxing has lost that for sure. It's not like it was from a fan's perspective there. So even though, he is, as old as he is, there's definitely a lot of excitement to see a professional fight here again. What's your thoughts on just the fight being real? We know it's sanctioned and whatnot, but what's your thoughts on the fight coming up?
My thoughts are that I think a lot of people like to focus on age. It depends on what you do with your body with your age. And Mike Tyson is 1 year older than me.
Man.
And that dude is dangerous. He just fought Roy Jones a few years ago, and Roy Jones is the truth. He can box, knows the game, and a lot of people say that Jake Paul is learning what Mike Tyson has forgotten, but what they don't understand, Mike Tyson hasn't forgotten. Mike Tyson just did a book on everything that Cus D'Amato taught him about the peekaboo stance. So he's been practicing with that. The longer he gets to practice that, he introduces that to his neurological aspect of his body, you know what I'm saying, and his motor skills. He gets more fluid day by day. Now, if he hadn't been doing it, different story. But that guy is I'm still dangerous, so he's definitely still dangerous. I wouldn't get in the ring with that dude.
Ooh, man, okay, yeah.
And Jake Paul, he wasn't a true heavyweight.
Right.
And so now he's coming up in weight, and he struggled with Tommy Fury. So you're going to fight Mike Tyson, dude? Mike Tyson is the real deal. He don't know, like Roy Jones said it, he just said it recently, he don't know how to play. He's like a pit bull. Pit bulls don't know how to play. They only know how to fight.
They only know how to fight.
Right.
All right. Well, Diego, now because this fight was supposed to happen, 6 months ago or so, it was supposed to happen in the summertime, and Mike Tyson had a health issue, possibly due to age, but, had an issue there. Fight was delayed. So, Diego, man, who do you have in this fight? We know Jay has Mike Tyson. Jay's a professional boxer. Diego, who do you have in this fight, man?
I have Jake Paul winning the fight.
Ooh,
I have him winning the fight because he's younger, he's strong, and I just think Mike Tyson, I don't know if he can keep up with Jake Paul. Jake Paul's a good fighter though. He has the technique. I've watched him fight. He's got some good technique, and he's experienced. He's fought 11 fights. So I just think he has a really good shot.
All right. Yeah. So we see Jay laughing over the 11 fights. So
I'll be laughing when he wins.
So Jay, I'll tell you what, because that's a great question, because they say that about people that are getting into the game that they don't have the experience. But how many fights does it take to be experienced to be maybe considered a legit fighter?
Jake is learning. Jake has been fighting for a while, but you got to realize, I just said Mike Tyson fought Roy Jones Jr. 3 years ago, probably about three and a half years ago. Mm-hmm. Jake Paul has fought no original boxers. So you have to have some experience against original boxers. You need to have some fights with some credible boxing fighters, not just, it's different when you fight somebody in MMA and UFC because they do a whole lot of different things. All we do is all we do is pound. Mm-hmm. So now you're going in there and you're stepping up a weight. You're coming to heavyweight, right?
Okay.
And so you have to fight some viable people. Mike Tyson has recently fought someone who can fight, and that guy told you he's not going to get tired. And then you're going to have 2 minutes. This fight is projected to be 2-minute rounds.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, that's a long time for somebody to be in there with Mike And then also for Mike, he's not going to get tired. He can go. He went 3 minutes when he was fighting with Roy. Now you cut it short, and the longer he goes, he's in shape. When you train, your body adapts to that. So you're not going to get tired. I don't get tired. 2 minutes, man, I can go all night, a whole hour, straight, hard and fast.
Well, we know now you're like Mayweather to the standpoint of you stay in shape year round.
Yeah.
Like there is no
Absolutely.
getting in shape for the fight. You walk around, ready to fight. So,
But if you watch Mike, when Mike came out his first day, he was ripped. He said this is day 1.
Okay.
So Mike hasn't been sleeping. He's been training since then.
Okay.
So you can tell by the way he starts.
All right.
So now look how long it's been. They were supposed to fight in July. The longer it is, the better you get when you keep training in camp for this. So
Now, me and Diego, we've been analyzing these. Now, he's been posting a lot of Instagram videos and whatnot. Mike Tyson's been putting a lot out there. And there's a lot of buzz about these videos, how he looks and everything looks quick. But, Diego, do those videos look altered a little bit?
It looks a little faster looks a little sped up, about 2 times sped. Yeah.
1.5, 2,
Yeah,
2x.
something like that. Yeah.
You think so? Yeah, I think
Might be
about
some mics in the
1.5,
punching
2x.
bags too. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you detect any of that, Jay? You think that's
you can speed it up all you want. If it's coming slow or fast, it's hard with Mike Tyson.
Love it. All right, man. Well, where are you gonna watch the fight?
Not sure yet. I might watch it at the home front.
Okay.
At the home front. I got a new home, so I'm gonna watch it in the big home front.
All right. Okay.
Throw a fight party. That's gonna be good to see.
Right.
I'm looking for the sweet science to come and play. I'm not worried about age too much, because it wasn't the health issue with Mike was an ulcer, so they cleared that up. It had nothing to do with his physicality or motor skills or anything like that. That dude is. Even if you take that 1.5, the speed away, he's still fast.
All right.
To be a heavyweight,
Yeah.
that's some serious speed to be coming with those cannons.
Yeah. Well, I'm certainly not getting in the ring with him or you. But definitely. I can't wait for it. So it's gonna be fun. We'll have the fight back and kind of relive some of the glory days.
Yeah, Diego's focusing on that 27. You're gonna see how that 27.
30 years a lot. 30, that's a lot. I don't know.
We gonna see.
Hey, let me tell you something. When y'all was watching me fight, and it was against guys 20 years younger than me, and I knocked some of them out too. So, it has to do with skills. Skills pay the bills.
Yeah, that's true. Well, hey, Jay, man, we appreciate having you on, dropping some knowledge about this fight. We can't wait. Check it out. Let's give Jay a round of applause. Make some noise for Jay.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me. All right. And we're going to get into NFL next. So we're going to take another quick interlude. We're going to bring Chris back, and we're going to get these. You ready to hear these picks? You got to get our picks. You got to get our takes. All right.
Yes,
we'll
sir.
see you in 30 seconds. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are back in the house. We're gonna get into NFL.
Let's go.
It's time to pay some bills. Yeah. So, Diego, man, I heard this actually from a few people. I don't know how true it is, but I hear that certain people are actually following your picks every week and then like making bets on them.
That's pretty smart. Smart people.
Yeah. Okay. That's not bad.
Yeah,
Well, you do
not a
have the
bad idea.
overall lead. So we compete every week with Desmond Clark, former 12-year veteran of the NFL. And right now, you're beating Desmond. You're beating him. You're beating him down.
I'm also beating you. So.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't matter. We're not. It's not about me right now. It's about more you and Des. I already have my championship, like I said. I won the inaugural one. I'll be back. But I am gonna win this week. I own that. I'm winning this week. There's no doubt about that. All right. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Hey, Chris, man. Ready to pick?
Yes, sir.
Let's get into it. All right. So, Diego, man, we got Patriots versus Bears. The Bears are a 6-point favorite. Diego, who you got?
I got the Bears in this one. I just don't think the Patriots are that good of a team. The Bears are at home, and I just think they got some home field advantage and momentum.
Okay, all right. Chris, you agree?
Home field advantage, and Caleb Williams, he gets back on track after a rough week versus Arizona. I hope the skill position players can help him out because I don't know if y'all saw the clip of DJ Moore, but it did look a little dicey. So hopefully they worked all that out and the Bears can keep their wild card push alive. So I got the Bears in this one.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So we think that we know the coach called the Patriots out about I think that was 2 weeks ago at this point, and they responded, but that only lasts for so long. Yeah. Bears are at home, and I think Caleb Williams pulls this out. So I agree with you guys as well. Desmond Clark sent his picks in, and you can guess who he picked playing for the Bears. He was a homer and stuck with the Bears as well. So we all had the Bears in this one. All right. So let's move on to the next one. We've got the Buffalo Bills traveling to Indianapolis to play the Colts. Buffalo is a 4-point favorite. Diego, who you got?
I got the Bills. They're just the better team. The Colts, they got QB drama, and the Bills, they're just solid team and focused on winning it all. So I got the Bills.
Okay. Chris, who you got?
Got the Bills in this one. I hope it's not as close as the spread seems to say. I really think that Josh Allen is playing out of his mind right now, so I got the Bills in this one.
Yes, yeah. Josh Allen's doing his thing. They did get that, got receiver help with Amari Cooper, although he is banged up.
Yeah.
But I think he'll be back when it matters. They should have enough to beat the Colts. But another question, though, Richardson, when do they bring him back? So, they benched him for tapping out, saying he was tired. They said, okay, as a quarterback, you can't really do that. But, they drafted him extremely high. So, are they giving up on him totally? Do they put him back? What's your take, Diego, on Richardson?
I didn't see the point in benching him first at all because, he's a young quarterback. He's got to get some reps and learn. He never really got reps in college. So I just think they need to keep playing him, have him keep learning.
Yeah. What's your take on that, Chris?
I mean, like we just said with Josh Allen, everybody's looking at the highlights of these past 3 or 4 years. But those early years, watching Josh Allen, it was a little rough.
That is true.
He was still the same rough prospect.
That's true.
So I do think that Anthony tapping out is a big no-no. So I do kind of understand, as a team morale thing, where they kind of feel how they feel about that. But I do think he should take this as a learning experience. Maybe bring him back if they're out of playoff contention, and get him some more reps to kind of get him back focused on to next season. So
okay, all right, good take on that. Well, let's move on to the next game. We've got 12 that we're talking about now. We will get to the Cowboys at the end of the show. But let's go ahead and move on to this next one. We've got the Denver Broncos traveling to the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs and the refs will be there. The Chiefs are an 8-point favorite. It was a shot at my man. The Chiefs are an 8-point favorite at home. Diego, who you got?
Yeah, well, I got the Chiefs in this one. Of course, the refs got their back, and playing the Broncos, and they always beat the Broncos. So it's just business as usual.
Okay, business as usual.
Yep.
All right, Chris, who you got?
Chiefs stay undefeated, doing their thing. I did send you the post that DeAndre Hopkins posted on Twitter.
Yes.
Of the Randy Moss and Tom Brady embrace.
Yep.
So that might be
you
scary
called
hours
that
for the league. So we'll see.
Yeah, you did call that. You, on our last show, you compared the pickup of DeAndre to Randy Moss. Yeah, going to New England. So definitely some comparisons there. I think a lot of people thought he was done, just like they thought Randy was done. So that was definitely a steal for the Kansas City Chiefs, and a lot of parallels between the Chiefs and where they are now with the New England Patriots. So, all right, great call on that. So we all have the Chiefs. Well, I have the Chiefs. Des has the Chiefs. We all have the Chiefs on there. All right, so let's move on to the next one. We got the Minnesota Vikings traveling to Jacksonville to play the Jags. Minnesota is a 7-point favorite. Who you got?
I got the Vikings in this one. The Jags just aren't a great team right now. The Vikings, they're 6-2, have a very good team this year, and I just think they go into Jacksonville, get an easy one.
Okay, Chris, who you got?
Minnesota Vikings. Justin Jefferson's going to have a field day.
All right. Okay. Yeah. 7 points. Yeah, I mean, the Jags are struggling. Minnesota, I don't know. They've been lately. They started off great, but then they had a couple of losses there, started to slide a bit. Jacksonville's at home. This could be a tight one. I think that spread is too big, so I don't know if they cover that.
I think that's good. I think that's a good
You think that's a good spread?
Yeah. Jags aren't a good team.
Okay, what do you think about the spread, Chris? 7.
I think the Vikings win by at least 10.
Woo, okay. All right. Ah, man. Oh, I think that's high. I'd love to go on that one. Okay, good take. Dez has the Vikings as well, so we all have them. All right, let's go on to the next one. We've got the Atlanta Falcons versus the Saints traveling to New Orleans. The Falcons are a 3.5-point favorite. Who we got in this one, Diego?
I got the Falcons this one. The Saints, they're just banged up. Chris Olave's out. Kamara's got banged up. And the Falcons, they just been pretty consistent and good all year. So I got them.
Okay. What about you, Chris?
Yep, got the Falcons in this one. Saints, again, like Diego said, banged up. And I really don't – and Derek Carr tweeted I'm not the savior, which that's crazy. That's actually crazy. So, I think Atlanta's got this one. So,
Yeah,
7 straight.
Yeah, they definitely have it. And, man, wasn't that wild about the Michael Thomas calling out Derek Carr.
Michael Thomas,
Olave.
Josh Olave, Chris Olave's brother
Olave.
calling him out because of the crazy hospital ball he threw. Like, that was nuts. Yeah. So, I don't think Derek Carr's time in New Orleans might be dwindling down.
I think so.
This season.
I think so.
Yeah.
And I know that Michael Thomas was probably speaking for a lot of other people. They all communicate.
Yeah.
And then
definitely
he was their mouthpiece.
people in that organization.
So there's definitely a lot of dissension in that locker room there. Okay. Well, let's go on to the next one here. We've got the San Francisco 49ers are traveling to Tampa to play the Bucks. 49ers are a 6.5-point favorite. Bucks are definitely banged up. Who you got, Diego?
I got the 49ers in this one. The Bucks are banged up. Niners, they got Christian McCaffrey back. And I just think they're going to be fired up with him back in the lineup and going on the road, get a big win.
All right. Who you got, Chris?
I got the Niners in this one. Hopefully we see a vintage Christian McCaffrey performance. As my favorite running back in the league, thank goodness I didn't take him in fantasy, but I really hope that he returns. It really shows everybody, like, hey, I'm healthy. I'm back to the same old CMC y'all know.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we all have the 49ers. Dez has the 49ers as well. The Bucks are just too banged up to do anything with this one. So I think the 49ers win this one easily. So we agree a lot, and we're going to have to find something to disagree on. All right, next game. We've got the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to Washington, playing Jaden Daniels, MVP candidate. Commanders are on fire, taking the league by storm. They are a 2.5-point favorite against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Diego, man, you going with Russ? Is Russ going to cook?
No, I'm not going with Russ, and Russ is not going to cook. I'm going with the Commanders and Jaden Daniels. Got at home and just on a roll right now, so I'm going with them.
Okay, all right. What about you, Chris?
You know what? I actually will pick the upset. I think the Commanders are on a bit too much of a high right now. Okay. I feel like this might be a rookie wall coming back down to earth because Washington's offensive line can be spotty in some cases. I think T.J. Watt might have a game. So,
all right. Now, man, what about – okay, so let's talk about T.J. Watt for a minute. Because, so with defense right now, I don't feel – we were talking about this earlier, Diego and I were, about Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be a clear cut, and T.J. Watt has been dominant for many years, but hasn't won it. So is this the year for T.J. Watt?
I hope he does because I believe that he should at least have one or two. I think when he broke Strahan's sack record or like at least tied it, I really think that he should be, considered as worthy of the Defensive Player of the Year. I think so many people will look at Myles Garrett and be like, oh, he gets all these pressures, but TJ will get to the quarterback and either make a game-changing play that will definitely shift, and he's literally won the Steelers games off of some of his performances. So I definitely think that he should win Defensive Player of the Year.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move on to the next game. We've got just a couple more NFL games here. let's go to the Tennessee Titans. They travel to play the Chargers. 4 p.m. game Eastern. The Chargers are a 7-point favorite at home. Diego, who you got?
Yeah, I'm going with the Chargers in this one. Justin Herbert,
No upset.
coaching, good defense. And the Titans, they're just kind of tanking right now. Traded D-Hop, and
Yeah, they did.
they're just not looking good. So I'm going with the Chargers.
Okay. Who you got, Chris?
I got the Chargers in this one. I love what the Chargers are doing with their defense. Justin Herbert has started to string some Justin Herbert-like games together more recently, so I definitely think that this might be a good showing for him.
Okay. All right. Yep. We agreed there. Dez has the Chargers. I have the Chargers. 7-point spread. I think they actually covered that one. And, that is definitely in the no-brainer category. All right. Let's go on to the next one. We've got the Jets traveling to Arizona to play the Cardinals. Wow. Jets are a 1.5-point favorite in this one going into Arizona. Now, Arizona's been hot. Kyler Murray is looking great.
Yeah.
Diego, who do you have in this one?
I'm going with the upset. I'm taking the Arizona Cardinals.
Okay.
The Jets, I just don't trust them. They had a big win last week against the Texans, but they've let me down too many times this year. So I'm going with the Cardinals, the hot team, and Kyler.
Okay, going with the hot team there. Chris, who you got?
I have the Cardinals in this one. I think the Jets, they got so many issues, man. It's just crazy. I mean, they traded for Devontae, and everybody thought, oh, it's going to be fixed. Nah, I'm sorry. It's not looking good for them, so I got the Cardinals in this one.
Okay. All right, you got them. Yeah, Brandon's got the Cardinals as well. Dez has the Cardinals. I have the Cardinals. So we agree unanimously on this one. Even though the Jets are the favorite, we all have the Cardinals. So we're going against the grain on that one and going with the upset there. So you definitely want to go with that. All right, let's go to the next one. We've got 3 more here for our NFL picks right now. We've got the Detroit Lions traveling to Houston, the banged-up Houston, with all of a sudden a terrible offensive line. Detroit,
CJ. That's
Detroit is a 3.5-point favorite. Yeah, you're gonna have to expound on that, Diego.
Yeah,
but Detroit is a 3.5-point favorite. Who do you have?
I got Detroit, the best team in the league, and I got them going to Tech. Texans are banged up, of course. No Diggs, no Nico, and apparently no O-line, even though I think CJ's just playing bad.
Yep.
I'm going with the Lions, hot team.
Apparently no O-line. That's funny. All right, I got the Lions in this one. I do think they continue their hot streak. The Texans defense is formidable, so this game will be close.
Yeah.
But C.J. Stroud having Nico Collins back does help, but the issues with the offensive line is a bit concerning. This sucks because they were my dark horse Super Bowl pick, but after that Jets performance, I'm not totally sold on them yet.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I definitely have to go with Detroit in this one. Dez has Detroit. We have Detroit unanimously here. But, speaking on Houston for a minute, so it's interesting because, we've been going back and forth a lot with the Texans fans here. And, Diego, you've pointed to CJ slipping a little bit this year.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
There might be a little hate because, salty about Bryce Young. But, what's interesting, though,
I don't regret our draft pick. I don't regret it.
You don't regret it? Okay.
Bryce is better.
All right. We're gonna go into that at another time. We don't have enough time for that one. But with the offensive line, though, were they this bad last year? Like, there weren't any changes. Why all of a sudden is the offensive line so bad now? And they were a Super Bowl contender coming into this season.
O-line was good last year. It was apparently. They weren't a problem last year.
Yeah. What's your thought, Chris?
I mean, on the one hand, I think it's multiple things going on with Houston. One, it's like their guard play has been the issue. It hasn't really been like Laramie Tunsil because he's been holding down the fort like he always does. But, yeah, it's been mostly their play on the interior. And even though with Joe Mixon being hurt in stretches, Stephon Diggs being out, Nico Collins being out, they really haven't had their full complement of weapons, so CJ's had to hold the ball a lot longer. So, and again, as Panthers fans who, we were kind of like looked at CJ and we're like, oh, hey, like he looks like he can do anything with anybody. And we've realized he's still a quarterback who needs his weapons. So
needs weapons.
I think he came back down to earth a little.
Needs
help. All right. Yeah, Diego's very happy to hear that CJ Stroud needs weapons.
Yep.
So definitely very happy to hear that. All right. All right. Well, let's move on. We got 2 more games here for NFL before we get to our Rising Stars. So let's catch these last 2 games. We've got the Dolphins, Miami Dolphins. We have any Miami Dolphin fans in the building? Yep. We got a few. Big fan base. Miami Dolphins, they travel to L.A. to play the Rams. The Rams are a 1-point favorite. Diego, who do you have in this one?
I'm going with the upset. I'm picking Miami on the road. I think Tua's looking good. Tyreek's looking better. Waddle, all the weapons on Miami are looking better. Not Tua's back. And the Rams, I just don't really trust them. They've just been too banged up. And I'm going rolling with Miami.
All right, you're going Miami. All right, who you got, Chris?
Listen, Diego, I've only disagreed with you once this week. I got to disagree with you again, bro. I'm sorry. I got the Rams in this one. Listen, Stafford, Cup, I think Puka all being back, everybody locked in. I got the Rams in this one. I don't think the Dolphins have enough right now. And the last 2 games, it's been really annoying because you see Tua really showing that, oh, yeah, I still got it, but then the defense is kind of falling apart. I think Matthew Stafford takes advantage of that.
Okay, yeah. I think it's definitely going to be a tight game. It'll come down to the end. I also have the Dolphins in this one. Des has the Dolphins. So, Chris, you are on the island. Chris is on the island with this.
Right,
I like that.
They're 2-6. 2-6 looking for a win, so I think they're going to do whatever they can to win.
Yeah, they will be hungry for sure. They will be hungry, and they're still trying and all that. Tua's back, so we'll see. All right, we've got one more to get into here. Oh, man, this may be a Diego special right here. Oh, boy. All right, last game. We got the Giants, New York Giants, are not traveling to Carolina because where are they, Diego?
They're in Germany.
Okay, they're in Germany to play the Panthers. So it'll probably be a lot more fans at this game since it'll be in Germany. All right. So Giants are, a 6.5-point favorite. Good gracious.
It's a little too much. That's what I think.
Way too much.
Woo!
Way too much.
Okay. All right. So I'm afraid to ask. Diego, who you got?
I'm going with the upset and picking the Carolina Panthers. Yep.
You should,
Carolina
bro.
Panthers.
Yes, sir.
Got the momentum, beat the Saints, and momentum, and Bryce Young's looking good, weapons looking good. So I got them.
All right. Bright.
It's rare. It's rare.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. I check my ears. Hold on 1 second. yeah.
It's rare.
Hold on. Let me check.
Playing a team that might be as bad as we are, so I gotta take advantage and pick us.
Yeah. Did you just say that Bryce is looking good?
Yes,
did I hear?
Yes. Yeah. Bryce looking good.
Aaron, did the mics work? Okay. All right. Okay. You said Bryce looks good. Chris. Well, hey, boy, you got. Are you wearing a Panther?
Nah, I'm wearing Pop Smoke hoodie, but
okay, we know
I'm
you're
still
Panther.
rolling with the home team and our momentum. I'm going with the Carolina Panthers in Germany. Listen, I like how our defense played last week. Listen, do I think we're still, going to get a high draft pick? Yes, but I think in Germany, let's just have some fun and let's go beat the Giants. If you know me, I'm the biggest Daniel Jones detractor on the planet. I never believed in him at all. So he's going to throw a couple picks, and we're going to win the game. So.
Wow. Okay.
That's the plan.
It's in the water for sure. So, wow. Okay. So you all can probably guess who Dez picked, right? Dez picked the Giants.
Picked the Panther?
No, he did not. I have the Giants as well. But I tell you what, this Clayton High School, do you guys have do you have an athletic fund? Do you have like a fund that people can donate to? You have fun? Okay. So I tell you what, if the Carolina Panthers win tomorrow, I'm going to donate $100 to the Clayton High School Athletic Fund. All right. So we'll have a lot more people pulling for the Panthers.
Yes, sir. Go Carolina.
Oh, man. All right. Well, hey, all right, go Panthers. Go Panthers. I will happily write that check. All right, man. Well, hey, Chris, it's been fun, real having you. We will see you next week in the studio. We'll be back in the studio, and we're going to transition to our Rising Stars. So we're going to take another break, and we'll come back in a minute.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Oh man, about to get real in here. About to get real. So, one of the highlights, man, of Pick 'em Pros and what we do here is to highlight rising stars, our high school athletes. So we're so excited to be able to do that. It's cool on so many levels because we feel that we have a great eye for talent and we're able to spot it early, and we're gonna shine a light on those that a lot of people may not know yet, but you will know very soon. Okay, so last month we have the Clayton High Hoop Squad here. Let's make some noise for Clayton High basketball team. We're gonna have Andrew Grimes on in a minute, and then we're gonna have Justice Mitchell on in a minute. However, last month we had a golf phenom named Olivia Live Under Par is the nickname on here last month. And she's winning tournaments, doing all types of great stuff. And she's in the building. We just want to have her come to the podium and give us a quick announcement, quick update real quick. The mic. We give her the mic. And so everybody, all of our athletes that we highlight, once you're on, your family, we want you to come on at any time. We want you to break news with us. So come on. Share your news, share all your successes with us. You've got a big support system here in Pick 'em Pros. All right? So, Liv, what's up? Welcome back.
Hey, what's up?
Great to see you. Great to see you. So what news do you have to share with us?
Nothing much. Just got finished with states at Pinehurst number 6. I did pretty well. Not as good as I wanted to, but I got the experience, so I'm more prepared for next year to bring home that trophy.
All right.
Yeah,
Bring that
and then
trophy.
so far competing in Junior Under Armour, doing well so far. You had to average a 44. My average is a 39 right now. So I'll be going to Florida in February, West Palm Beach at the PGA Nationals. So I'm super excited for that. Super excited.
Yes, make some noise. Yes. Woo! Well, that is fantastic.
Thank you.
That's fantastic news. Fantastic news. And you just casually shot a 39 today.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. And that's something else. Diego, if you shot, what would you shoot out there, man?
I might shoot like an 80 or something. Like
80 something. Ooh.
For real. Good to see you were honest.
Yeah.
Well, Liv, we are proud of you. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for bringing your fam.
Of course.
Come back anytime.
Of course.
Keep us updated on all that you're doing, and good luck.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you. So now we are going to get into, we're going to introduce another rising star here, but man, I don't even think he's rising, just a star, okay? He is 6'8", 200 pounds, averaged 17.8 points last year, 5.8 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Number 15 from Clayton High School. Put your hands together for Mr. Andrew Grimes. Yes. It has just vicious, nasty dunks. What's up? Hey, tell you what, why don't y'all switch? Because I know we ain't going to be able to. Y'all switch up real quick. Let's get Andrew in the middle. Losing my voice. All right. What's up, man?
How you doing?
All right, good to see you. All right. Get you that there. All right. So, Mr. Andrew, man, we've got a few questions for you. Okay. First of all, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
To be here. Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming out. Shout out to Coach Kenny Collins. Thanks for coming out, bringing the squad out here, bringing the seniors. They're having you guys having an outing? You gonna hang out and bowl afterwards?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm ready to bowl.
You ready to bowl? Okay. Can you do a little something?
A little something.
Okay. All right. We're gonna see. So I'm gonna start out here, and let's see. So you're 6'8".
Yes, sir.
Okay. but you have a really strong perimeter game, which a lot of guys now that are, tall have a game like that. But, man, just tell us, man, how did you develop that game? Just tell us about developing that perimeter game.
Okay, so freshman year, all I had was a jump hook coming into high school. And Coach Kenny, he started working with me in the gym and just got a lot of reps in. And I just worked hard ever since. I started playing AAU, and I've seen the game changing. Yeah. So I knew if I really wanted to do this in the future, now I was going to have to progress my game. So I just worked hard every day, and that's where I'm at now.
Hey, great. I love it. I love it. All right, then, Diego, you got a question for him?
So you played varsity as a freshman. That's not common. Now people do that. You averaged 9, 6, and 6. Yeah. So did you play any other sports coming up?
I played football when I was younger. I was a little chubbier back then, so it was easier for me to play football. But as I got older, I started thinning out and getting taller, so I just tried basketball, and ever since then I fell in love with it.
What was the moment when you 100% focused on basketball?
I'd say probably freshman year.
Okay.
I say that because I realized, like, there was no other sport that I really wanted to play. And even if I was hurt or if I had just played a game, I'd come home, I'd work out. Like, I just wanted to do it all the time. So I realized that's something I wanted to do in the future.
Yeah. Nice.
So, Andrew, man, I know you wear number 15 for Clayton High. Did you always wear that number?
I have. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any meaning? Why 15?
It's not any meaning, really. I just always played with it. I just kept it. And my mom don't never want me to change my number.
Shout out to mom. Shout out to mom and dad. Yeah, mom and dad. Shout out to the fam. Okay. Now, when you play AAU or play in the summertime, do you also keep the same number?
Nah, I changed it up. I had number 10.
Okay. All right, number 10. Number 10. Cool. All right, Diego, what's your question?
So you were all conference and scored 1,000 points already in 3 years. And so what are your goals for this year coming up?
I don't have any individual goals. I feel like I accomplished all I wanted to as far as myself in high school. I really just want to bring this team together because we have a lot of potential, and I don't want to waste it at all. And I really just want to win a state championship. That's my last goal that I have for high school because, like I said, as far as myself, I'm satisfied for what I've done. Yeah. And after this year, it gets real. It gets to college and then hopefully professional. So at this level, I just want to win a state championship.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. Ooh, man, let me tell you. Y'all win that, we're going to have a party. Ooh, boy, man. Oh, it's going to be on. Oh, it's going to be great. But that's a great segue to college because, you, from my understanding, declared fairly early and declared to Liberty.
Yes, sir.
Which I hear amazing things about Liberty. I hear it's just an amazing school, faith-based school and whatnot. Just tell us a little bit about, your decision to choose Liberty and just tell us about going there.
Okay, so sophomore year, I was going through a rough period with injuries and, I was getting looks from schools, but a lot of schools were kind of like knocking me down because my stock was rising. So a lot of schools were, when I was injured, I wasn't showing up to like AAU events and I wasn't playing as much. So I started getting off the radar. But Liberty stuck by me through those tough times. And when I went on a visit, they showed nothing but love. And I feel like that's a place where I could prosper at. So I'm ready to get there.
Good. Wow. That also shows your character and your loyalty as well. So I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. All right, Diego, what's your question?
So what you been working on over the summer? Been in the lab.
In the lab, I really been working on dribbling because my handles was really weak. And I would drive in tough game situations, and I'd get stripped. And I really beat myself up about it. And I realized that it wasn't even because I wasn't working hard. It's just I wasn't training the right way.
Yeah, okay.
So I was doing a lot of stationary ball handling. And once I got in the gym with Coach Kenny, he kind of transformed my game. And I give him a lot of credit for that because if it wasn't for him, it's a lot of stuff I wouldn't be able to do now. So I say ball handling, and of course my shot started coming on last year, but I just keep trying to perfect it every day.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Sure.
Well, and Andrew, what type of time commitment is it to be an athlete at your level, and then to be on a team like this, and have a run to go for state? Just what's the time commitment for you like?
You have to put a lot of time in just to get to this level if you want to be great. Now, if you just want to be mediocre, then an hour a day will get it done. But if you want to be great, you got to put in a bunch of hours. You got to do before practice, after practice, and then just recovering your body. That also goes into the time, not just working out. And then also studying the game and watching games and looking back over film and seeing what you can do better. So it's a lot of time that goes into it that I feel like if you want to be great, you have to consider that, and you have to take it serious because it's about to do this every day.
Right. And is there any particular player over time or now that you kind of modeled yourself after or take things from, or anybody like that?
So I want my game to get to where Kevin Durant plays, the way Kevin Durant plays, but I feel like right now I'm kind of like I could play like a Giannis because stretch forward. So
okay.
I want to advance my game because I am only 6'8", so I'm not going to go to the league or overseas and just play around the rim the whole time. I'm going to have to be able to do other stuff. So
Right.
I'm trying to advance my game to Kevin Durant style.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. Hey, that's a great style.
Sir.
That's a great style for sure. So I'd like to talk to. We got two more questions before we get you out of here. Would love to talk NIL. So again, I don't want to get you in trouble or anything. I'm just asking you high level. We know that NIL now is available to all schools now. So is that just at a high level something that you are interested? We know there's a process for that and whatnot, but is that something that you're interested in?
I am. I'm interested in it because I feel like it's benefiting us, and I worked hard for this moment. So if other people can get it, then I'm gonna try and get it too.
All right, fantastic. Hey, you heard it. So hey, everybody out there, holla at your boy. Holla at your boy for sure. Yes, we're doing. Holla at your boy for sure. All right, one last one, man. We're gonna get you out on this one. So state championship.
Okay.
You know, we're not running. We're not running from it.
Nah.
Pick the pros. We're gonna be there every step of the way, cheerleading you guys, man. I want to have some post-game shows and everything out there, really highlight. So for one, we want the building to be packed.
Right.
Number one, we want the building to be packed. We want the energy to be right. You know, you guys are, great group of guys to begin with, and you guys are super talented. So I feel that it deserves to have, the type of energy that we get for football games and stuff like that. So we're going to try to do our part to bring the energy, man. But just say what I don't go too far ahead, but just what would a state title mean to cap off your journey?
I feel like it'll mean a lot to me, and not just me, but like my family, my teammates, because they've been with me every step of the way. So it'll mean a lot to me because all the work that I put in, it really paid off. And even if we don't win the state championship, I feel like we could go far, and I'll still be satisfied because I know that we put in the work every single day. But at the end of the day, the goal is a state championship, but it'll mean the world to us.
Very well said. Wow. I tell you, round of applause. Diego and I had the pleasure. So we saw you guys last year before you had the alumni game. We were there in the crowd. We were sitting watching you guys. And, you guys were rising juniors. And we're sitting there watching like, dang, we're like, they're juniors. And, we're like, does everybody know about this? So, since then, we've just been hooked and following you guys. So we will continue to do that. But never had a chance to really talk to you. Just saw you from afar. But after talking to you, even more impressed, man.
Yes, sir.
So
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Great young man. And
Yes,
So holla at Andrew Grimes. Let's follow Clayton High School. We're going to take about a minute interlude, and we're going to come back with Justice Mitchell. All right. Thank you. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back. Wow. Very impressive. Very impressive. Let's give Andrew a round of applause. So now, are you ready for the next, I'm not going to say rising star. Are you ready for the next star of Clayton High School? All right. Let's introduce them the right way here, just like we did our guy Andrew. Now, some of these numbers might be outdated because, they are, 16, 17, 18, growing like weeds, so it might be different. But last I checked, from what I pulled, all right, Justice Mitchell, number 23 from Clayton High School, 6 feet, 6 inches, not too much taller than myself. 200 pounds, average 19.1 points a game, 10 rebounds a game, and 2.3 assists, 1 block and 1 steal. Put your hands together for Mr. Justice Mitchell. What's up? Oh, there. All right. Oh man, how you doing? I'm good. All right. So now, are you ready to bowl later?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay later. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. Now, is it going to get competitive?
With those guys, yeah, probably.
I bet. I can see that. I can see it getting competitive. All right. So let's see. Okay, I'm gonna start you off here. So I've got a special question here.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I hear the teammates gave you the nickname J5. Teammates gave you the nickname J5. So can you tell us why they call you that?
I'm not really sure. I think it was really just one teammate. He really just gave it to me, but then I just started going along with it. We were just playing around in the what's it called? Court. We were on a court, and we were just playing around, and then he just called me J5 out of nowhere, and then everybody started picking it up.
And that's all it takes sometimes,
Yeah.
Somebody just shouts something out, and then it sticks, especially one of your peers,
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay, all right, cool. So are we in the club? We call you J. What should we call
Oh, yeah,
you?
you can call me J5.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, we're in there, Diego. All right, Diego, what's the next question?
All right, so when did you first start playing basketball, and when you did, were you one of the tallest, or did you hit your spurt later on?
I started playing basketball when I was like fifth grade. Yeah, I was probably one of the tallest players back then, but I mean, I wasn't that much taller. I was probably like 5'8", so
Okay.
I wasn't bigger than everybody, but I only really started playing for real because my dad and my mom really played. But yeah, that's when I started playing.
All right, yeah.
All right. So was there, because so are you 6'6" now, or are you a little taller?
6'6".
6'6". So did you have one of those wild spurts where it was several in?
Yeah. 8th grade summer is when I had it. I had a surgery, and after that surgery, I really grew up. I don't know what happened, but that's really where it hit.
All right. Okay. All right. But Diego, I'm a mess. I can't help it, man. So Diego, we gonna set up surgery for you?
I might need it. I want to be 6'6".
I had to, man. I had to. All right. So you have, I love your game. I love your game. I don't know if you remember that time when you were in the post and you had that guy behind you, and I knew what was coming. And I started yelling, barbecue chicken, and you gave it to him right on cue and schooled him. So I love your post game, love your moves. So just tell us, with that old school game, which sets you apart, how did you develop that style?
Yeah, I really developed that style from my dad. He really taught me all the moves I knew down there. I had a couple other trainers, but they helped me, but they didn't really help me as much as my dad did. So
all right.
I think that's really where I got it from.
Good. Shout out to Dad. For sure. Yes. All right. What's your question, Diego?
So what have you been working on over the summer?
I've been working on playing more out of the post. I want to develop my game. I want to, shoot more threes, shoot more jump shots, play a different type of style this year. So that's really what I'm working on. All
right. Yeah.
All right. Nice. So with that, what are your personal goals that you have for this season, and how do they align with the overall team concept?
I have 2 goals. I'm trying to score 1,000 points this year, and I'm trying to get 500 rebounds. I think if I really play my role and do what I got to do, I think I'm going to get it, and I'm going to get my 500, and we're going to win. So
Absolutely. Yes. Especially, on the rebound side. But, both. I like those goals a lot. Yeah. Definitely. Hope we're in the building when you get those. So, love that. All right. Diego, what's your next question?
Have you picked your college yet?
No, I haven't picked one yet. I'm still looking at all my options. So, whenever it gets to that time, I'll probably I'm trying to commit at least at the end of January or something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. Okay. Trying to commit at the end of January. So, Hey, man, I know we're going to be having a show here in January. I think it's the second Saturday of the month, when the playoffs start. I know we're going to have a show here the second Saturday of February, the Saturday before the Super Bowl. So, if you happen to know and you happen to want to break the news somewhere, I know a place you can go. So I'm just going to say that, put that out there. All right. So, man, I also want to talk to you about NIL. You don't have to, tell us anything that, you have going on. But just, as far as how NIL works, I know it's available for all schools now. Can you shed light? So since it's available for all schools, is it open season? Can you just go ahead and get a deal, or is there a process that you have to go through?
Yeah, there's a whole process. You have to fill out an application. You got to take a test. You got to get your school to be okay with it and all of that. And you got to get the company to like you. So
yeah. Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah, that's a big part. That's a big part. So again, now with Justice, holla at your boy. All right, holla at your boy. So yes, because they are very marketable for sure. All right. So man, hey, we got to ask you as well. State title, man.
Yeah.
What would that mean to you?
Oh my, that would mean everything. I mean, that's something we've been working on since freshman year, ever since we got building. We built this team. We came a long way. So I really hope we can come and bring that state championship home.
Would love to see that. Would love to see that. Yeah. Well, man, again, been following you from afar, and now it's been a pleasure to talk to you. Super impressed. Got more fans that are going to be following and cheering you on. So can't wait to follow this season. We'll be as many games as we can. And so I also do want to mention one other thing here. So, we do know, we want to, send our condolences. We know, your mom has passed recently. Miss Katie Ray Camp Mitchell. Know her favorite color was green. Yeah. Want to give a big shout out and love to her for sure. And we just want to let you know, you don't have to say anything. Definitely a round of applause. But we just want to let you know that to start, we'll see what else we can do throughout the season. But just to start, Pick'em Pros is making a $500 donation to the American Cancer Society in your mother's name.
Thank you.
And we'll see what we can do going forward.
Thank
so
you.
Just want to mention that. All right, cool. Yes, sir. So, hey, man, pleasure to have you. Let's make some noise for Justice Mitchell. Yes. Man, good luck. All right, thank you.
Man.
All right. We will be back in a second with some hot. You don't want to miss this next segment, so stick around, please. We got to talk Cowboys, and it's going to be fun. All right, hold on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, man. One last round of applause for Clayton High School, Andrew Grimes, Justice Mitchell. And again, that's one of the big highlights of this show. Definitely one of the big highlights of this show. So we have a couple announcements that we wanted to make here, and then we're going to get into the Cowboys. So tell you what, we'll flip it around, and we'll go ahead and get into the Cowboys. All right? So we got our last, there we go. Come on, Ben. Here we go. Come on over here. So we want to make an announcement here. We have, as you may have seen, we're wearing some new merch.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The Pick'em Pro merch here. And, again, it will be available on Friday. So we've got some retro merch. We've got merch that represents the colors of your team. So Chicago Bears, this is actually Desmond Clark's hoodie right here. This is about to go in the mail to him. We've got, your team, if it's green and gold, we could do them in purple and gold. I don't know who won purple and gold, but if you want that, we'll get that to you. we've got all types. We've got the Pittsburgh Steelers, Dallas Cowboys, Panthers, all of that. But we want to bring to you the man behind this design that we teamed up with. So, Mr. Ben Jennette. Ben, can we bring the microphone to Ben, please? Should be on already, right? All right.
There you go.
Ben, welcome, Ben.
Thank you very much.
And so, hey, we just had a ball creating these designs with you. We definitely want people to know how they can work with you to be able to have designs created for their brand. But why don't you just tell everybody about the process in creating amazing designs like you do? We're so fortunate to be able to have the ability to meet.
Absolutely, man. I had a blast as well. So over the past couple of months, Derek and I have been working together to bring you a fresh new wave of Pick 'em Pros merch that we're really excited about. The goal with these was to kind of infuse the spirit and character that y'all bring to the show into these designs and just have them reflect that, right? So I think that's why we chose to include a lot of the famous catchphrases y'all have, as well as actual photos of y'all in some of them that I think just brought everything to a whole nother level. And we're stoked to finally be able to release them. And we got some more in the chamber, so stay tuned.
Yes, we definitely have some more. We definitely have some more. One that I'll go ahead and spill the beans on is the Diego Army catchphrase that Johnny O, who's our next guest, coined. So can't wait to bring that one out. So that's going to be a great one.
For sure.
Yeah. So tell everybody how they can get in contact with you if they need some graphic design created for their brand.
Sure. So my website is benjennette.com, JENNETTE. There you'll find all my work and social medias. So check it out and give me a holler. Love to work with you.
All right. Thank you, Ben. We appreciate it, man. Yes. Hey, our merch is available on Friday. New merch is available on Friday. So we'll blast it all on social media, and we'll definitely let you know. So you want to check it out. All right. Thanks, Ben. All right. Let's move on over there. So, y'all ready for the final segment? Oh, man, you don't want to miss this. It's going to be high energy. High energy. We have Mr. Johnny O coming up. So, Johnny, we met Johnny, man, a little over a year ago. He actually won a raffle. He won a pair of J's. We met him at the Harvest Festival in Clayton. Met him at the Harvest Festival, won a pair of J's, and he was on our show. And since then, he's launched his own YouTube channel that we produce called Holeshots. It's all things motocross. If you're into motorbikes, he does a phenomenal job. It's already grown a crazy following. And just 2 minutes after hearing him, you'll know why. Big Cowboys fan. Make some noise for Johnny O. What's up, baby?
What up, Diego?
What's up? All right, we got Johnny O in the building.
Hey, look.
What up, Mark?
First things first, I just want to congratulate you being a general of the Diego Army, 14-0. My man's doing big things. The old man and the two old men, they don't hold a candle to you, man. My boy's got all the picks every week, all the time. He's right. So anytime y'all watch the show, make sure you keep up with Diego's picks because he's the only one that knows how to pick them. He's the real pick 'em pro. Let's go. Yes, sir.
That's right, Dig. Do you have it on your hat?
Yeah. See?
Boom. Diego Army. So, yeah.
And Diego and I are the only ones that have this hat. So if y'all want it, you got to ask. It's a special request.
Yeah.
Special edition. Yeah, man. No, yeah. So congratulations on your show.
Well,
You're killing it.
Thank you. Oh, hold up.
Oh, yeah.
Hold up.
Oh, shoot. Show us what's up.
I got to pull out the merch.
Break it down. Break it down.
Pick 'em Pros ain't the only merch that we represent today.
That's right. Break it down. Show them what's up.
Yes, sir.
All right, Holeshots. There it is. There it is.
Matches perfectly with the hat and everything. Come on.
That's right. Hey, we're still in the fam. We're still in the family, baby.
Can I give a quick shout out to Kings?
Oh, yeah.
This is awesome.
Absolutely.
Like, nothing but hospitality here, people. Like, this is great. So for y'all watching, make sure you come down here to the next live show because it's special. It's a whole different environment. and it's inviting. And everybody here are great people, man. Love y'all.
Love it, love it. Thank you, thank
Yeah.
you, thank you. Very, very well said. All right, man. Ready to talk Cowboys?
Look, I'm not, but I think it needs to be said.
Needs to be done.
Yeah, and there's a lot of questions that need to be answered because there's a lot of questionable people that may or may not play, and it was just recently released.
Yeah, breaking news.
That our boy Dak, he's done.
Yeah, done. Out for the season.
Yep.
He's out for the season.
Yeah.
And where does that leave CD Lamb Chop? Because both of them are playing like crap. Like, what do we do, Diego?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Cooper, he's a good QB.
Well, look, in Rush we trust, right?
Yeah, in Rush we trust.
He's all you got. So he's all you got.
Yeah. Well, so I'm thinking this could potentially lead Cooper Rush into a new beginning. You know?
Yeah.
Because what? Didn't this kind of happen for Dak too? You know, there was like a changing of the guard.
Yes.
Like, so I'm kind of optimistic about it, and yes, I'm about this close to turning in my Dallas Cowboy gear because it's been getting bad. Hey, come on. We don't need no booze. Let's talk truth here. I've been a fan my whole life. And how about them? Yeah. Whole bunch of questions. Everybody's questionable. Diggs, he's playing, but he was questionable.
Yeah.
Parsons, questionable.
Yeah.
They're playing him.
Yeah.
Dak, out.
Yeah.
And Lamb is questionable, but they'll probably end up playing him too as well. But come on, man. Can we get a healthy Cowboys team? That's why I said to you, between the Panthers and the Cowboys, the worst team gets the first pick in the NFL draft next year, right?
That's right. That's right.
Who you got?
Damn. Well, yeah. I mean, you tell no lies. They're banged up, but Cooper Rush, when he came in last time, he played well. And hey, they had Dak right where they needed him. You know, they were gonna let him play the year out and see. And I mean, hindsight's 20/20, but come on, at the same time,
I honestly feel like the Cowboys' pockets are a lot lighter.
They are,
because they got that contract to fulfill.
Yeah,
and my man ain't even playing.
Right.
What do we do?
Right. And you still have Parsons.
Yeah.
He's left. And
hopefully, I feel like he's kind of playing with a chip on his shoulder.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
when he plays, when he comes back.
Well,
when
they cleared him tomorrow. Did they clear him? I'm pretty sure he's playing. If anybody in the audience knows, let me know. But I'm pretty sure he's playing tomorrow. But you're right though.
Yeah.
Like even if he's playing, he might not be 100%.
Yeah.
So. I mean, we're taking big chances for the Cowboys now.
Big chances. So we've got Desmond Clark's pick on this one.
Oh, boy.
Desmond Clark has the other team. He's got the Philadelphia.
I'm not mad at that.
Okay.
I'm not mad at that.
You can argue that's a reasonable pick. He has them, although he's picked against them a lot this year.
Sure.
Diego, who do you have?
I got the Eagles. I got this. I just don't trust the Cowboys right now. I just don't trust them. It's hard to trust them.
All right, okay. So I think you've kind of said it, but who do you have, Johnny?
Look, seeing as we're live here at Kings, there's no way I can pick against the Cowboys.
Oh.
So it's Cowboys 27-20. Okay? Cooper Rush is going to come in firing darts. He is going to be throwing some darts tomorrow.
Darts.
He's quite like me. Like I got it. Like if we go out on the field, I guarantee you I could throw just like Mr. Rush. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could throw a 2-yard dart.
No, 10 yards at least.
Okay.
The old shoulder's still healing, but 10 yards.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think, Diego?
Well, I know
What's
I can
the score
throw
tomorrow.
I'll say 23-20.
Okay.
All right.
Not too far off.
Not too far off.
But I trust his pick, and y'all should too, because
definitely trust his pick.
Undefeated.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I have to pick this one.
Here you go.
Man, I don't know. I'm on the fence. You know, there is a T-shirt up here that says I speak fluent Cowboy.
Oh yeah.
So if my name is on the shirt,
yeah.
Man, should I pick it as I am now, or should Jerry Jones Thompson make this pick?
Oh, really? He's here?
He might be. I don't know.
If Jerry Jones Thompson is here, y'all are in for a treat. Yes, we need to get Jerry. We need to get his geriatrics. Yeah. Let me hear Jerry Jones Thompson's pick. I want to see what he's got and what he has to say.
Let's see what we can do.
Oh, man. You want me to hold your hat?
Kind of tight, but yeah.
Yeah, let me hold that. Oh, you got it. Okay. Okay. All right.
Let's put this on. Let's put the throwback. Let's put the throwback
Yes,
jersey
sir.
on for this pick.
Yes, sir. Is that Terrell Owens?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Reebok.
Oh, he's taking it way
Reebok.
back. He's going back like Cadillac seats tonight. Oh, whoa. Let's go. Everybody, welcome Jerry Jones Thompson.
All right. Well,
hold up. Hey, Mr. Jerry Jones Thompson, I got a question for you.
Yes.
How do you feel now that your pockets are $500 million lighter and $250 million is out for the rest of the season?
Yes.
What are your thoughts on how you spent your money wisely?
Well,
what do you got?
I have spent a considerable amount of money this year on these Dallas Cowboys. However,
come on.
However, you never know how the sausage is made. Right.
You want to go back to them glory hole days.
So we'll keep PG. But now, on a serious note, Dak may be out for the year, but I made a living drilling, all right? And in order to make it rich, you got to go for it all right? So Cooper Rush is going to come in. He's going to fling that ball just like I heard Mr. Jonny go say, all right? Okay. CeeDee Lamb, he's going to play through it. He's going to play through it. He's a tough one. He's going to come in. Micah Parsons is going to come back. He wants to earn that contract. See, he sees all them Benjamins that I've been spending, all right, and he wants to get a little piece of that.
You think so?
All right. Oh, yes, he does. And he knows that in order to get a piece of that, all right, he's going to have to get out there and play on that ball field. Okay, that's the only way to get a piece of that.
Are you still making those calls?
Oh, I'm making those calls. See, Steven, my son, Steven Jones, he's out there, but he's just a fake. I'm the one that lands on the helicopter.
Okay. All right.
I'm the one that lands in the middle of the field during practice, and they have to stop because I arrive. So I'm gonna go ahead and go Cowboys. I'm gonna go Cowboys 42-20. Cowboys win in a blowout. I'm going Dallas Cowboys.
Are you sipping on some yak?
I'm sipping on a little bit of Crown.
Yeah, you're sipping on something. Diego, what do you think of Mr. Jerry Jones Thompson's pick here?
Yeah, well, Jerry Jones Thompson may be 20 games behind in our picking, so he's got to do something crazy.
Yeah.
So can't really blame him.
Might be. Well, you got to dream big. You got to go for it all. That's how I made my millions. People thought I was crazy when I bought the Cowboys. They said, why in the world would you spend that money for the Cowboys? Now we are the most profitable franchise in the world.
We're America's team.
We are America's team.
Yeah.
Okay? So we will bounce back. We will do the impossible. We will beat the Philadelphia Eagles. They are very, very overrated. Okay? Jalen Hurts is hurt. All right? And hey, trust me, we got something for you.
You think we still got a chance of winning the East? Between the Commanders?
We're going to take it one game at a time. We're not going to get ahead of ourselves.
You got to stop doing that.
We're just going to go ahead and blow out the Philadelphia Eagles, and then we'll come back and deal with everybody one game at a time.
Okay.
Bear with me.
I'm bearing with you.
Continue to buy NFL Sunday ticket.
Okay.
Continue to come to them ball games and continue to buy them jerseys and hats. That's all you got to do, and I'll take care of you. All right.
You heard it first, people.
All right.
Jerry Jones Thompson in the building. Let's make some noise.
All right. Oh, we got a question for Jerry?
Oh, we got a question here.
What's your question? Question.
Oh, come right here.
Yes, sir. What is your question?
Jerry, what is it that keeps you so confident against all odds
Oh, it's the
at this point in time with the Cowboys?
It is nothing but the American dream.
The American dream.
American dream now.
Keep on sleeping.
You got
Because that's the only way.
That's
Just
just like
gotta
Jake
believe.
Paul's going to do after he gets his butt kicked by Mike Tyson. Yes, sir. Yeah, that was a great question.
Do we have any other questions for anybody on the panel before we break and go out here and bowl? We good?
Any other questions?
Or
Diego, you got anything?
anybody?
No, I think he said when he said his
Said it
thoughts.
all.
Yeah.
All right, we said it all. All right.
Yeah, he said
well,
it
I
all.
tell you what, let's go ahead and sign off on this note. All right, y'all have been here before, know how we do it. We're gonna do a big old pick 'em pros, just like my man's got there on his shirt.
Yep.
With all the O's there. He coined that on our very first show, Pick 'em Pros. So we're gonna give a big old pick 'em pros, and we're gonna sign on out of here. All right. So on the count of three, we want to go pick 'em pros. Let's give it to me. 1, 2, 3.
Pick 'em pros.
See y'all next time. Thank you. Love you.